Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be doing, this is probably going to be a two-part video at least. I'm going to do a start to finish drag tutorial, on how I do my makeup when I get in drag and whatnot. It takes me anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour and a half to do my makeup and get ready and stuff. I'm sorry if you hear me typing or whatever. I'm actually currently chatting with a friend of mine. Um, who is trying to figure a couple things out. I apologize. I've just had a lot of things to do today. So this is a late, last minute kind of video that I'm kind of trying to put together. Um, I'm kind of doing like 6 things at once here. I apologize. It's not the hose yet. Okay. I apologize for that. Okay, so to get started, I actually just got some new foundation, which I'm going to try out for the first time. It's the Neutrogena um, Natural Sheer Mineral Sheer Powder Foundation. Before I had been using the liquid foundation, but I found that that was breaking me out, so I'm going to try the Neutrogena. But it comes with this cool little powder puff thing. And that's what the foundation looks like on the pad. Um, so far, it's going on wonderfully. Um, you honestly, I honestly couldn't tell that I was wearing any foundation. This has got an SPF of 20 in it, but I'm just putting the foundation right now on my face. I'm doing my forehead first, and I blend down. So I do my forehead, and then I blend down. I apologize. I'm talking to, like I said, I was talking to my friend of mine. But like I said, just blend down. You want to make sure if you're doing a drag look that you get right here, down your nose, and you can actually even see in the light that I have that it's evening out my skin tone, which is what this foundation is supposed to do. Of course, that's what any foundation, any good foundation is supposed to do, is even out your skin tone. But I just keep blending it down, and you just, like I said, just keep blending it until you have full coverage. Um, the one main difference I've noticed about this, as compared to the liquid, is this takes a lot more to put on. It takes a lot more time, because normally, by this point, with the powder, not the powder, with the liquid, I would actually be done putting on the foundation. But it's actually pretty good coverage. Um, it's not full coverage. I mean, you can still see little bits and pieces sticking out through the foundation, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I would advise, if you have really bad skin, or I'm sorry, not really bad skin, but if you have a lot of spots that you want to cover up, or whatever, I would advise you doing either a darker foundation or the liquid, because it seems like the darker foundation will give you a better coverage. So next I'm going to do my contours and highlights. And to do the contours and highlights, I'm going to use the palette that I showed you in my haul video. The Amuse Blush Palette. And for a man, what you do is you take your hands and you find out where your cheekbone starts, and you put your contour right underneath that, and then you put your highlight right there. Since men don't have the press ends like women do, don't have the where their school the press is in, you just have to guesstimate and figure out your own personal body structure. But what I do is I put a pretty thick layer of the blush on, and I don't really blend it in. I more of just dot it against my skin. I get a lot on the tip of the brush and just dot it against my skin where I want it to go until I've got my highlight done out. My contour, I mean. I apologize for that. And I do that on both sides. On your cheeks at least, you highlight right here on your cheeks. And you'll see in a lot of drag queens, their highlights are very dramatic. A lot of times I'll put a highlight along the jawline and blend that down. But since I didn't do any foundation on my neck, I'm not going to do that this time. And then women dip in here and here. So just put a little bit of powder on both sides there. And then for the ones up here, for the contours up here, you blend it out and down. Because you want to blend it towards where you want the darker area to be. So these you blend out and down. And like I said, you just do that on both sides. I'm not using any setting powder as of yet, because I'm going to wait until right before I do my eyes to use the setting powder. And then, like I said, you just set it all. From these, I'm going to blend them down. So what you do is you blend them down into an angle, right into your cheekbone. You want to blend it into this void between your cheek and your jaw. Like I said, you just want to blend that down and in. I mean, down and out, I apologize. Down and out. And in part 2, I'm going to come back and show you how to do your highlights. We're going to start on the eyes. And I'm also going to show you a technique to fill in your brows if they're not as full as you want them. Alright guys, so tune in for part 2. Love yous. Bye.